Are you looking to invest in a new tech company that could see some massive growth over the next couple of years? Well, today you'll find a company that is considered as the home of free speech online that is going to be the next big competitor of YouTube in the video field online. Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Olivier, and today I'll share with you my full stock analysis on the company Rumble with the ticker RUM. So, without further ado, let's get to it right now. Rumble is a Canadian online video platform and cloud services business that has been created in 2013 by its founder, Chris Pavlovski. At first, this platform was thought as an alternative to the classical YouTube, but for independent creators. In fact, Rumble CEOs has decided to found this platform after noticing that YouTube and Google were prioritizing mainly the big creators, which meant that the small creators were left alone. In the early years of the platform, Rumble content was mainly coming from the mainstream news as well as viral videos, without forgetting the classical kids and cat videos. But recently, with the COVID pandemic, we've seen that this platform has gained a large influx of new audience, where their monthly visitors went from 1.6 million in 2020 to over 31 million in 2021. And more recently, between 2022 and 2023, we've seen a lot of star creators come on the platform as an alternative to YouTube. Just to name a few, we can think about Sneeko, iShowSpeed, and Steve Will Do It. But the biggest name that joined this platform is, with no surprise, Andrew Tate. And in fact, we've seen the impact of the most Google man in the internet in 2022 on the valuation of this business, when we've seen that the value of this business has skyrocketed in August 2022. But not only that, we can see that as of June 2023, this creator was still one of the most important actors of the growth of this platform. Because it is important for you to understand that just like YouTube, the value of this platform will come from the number of users on it. But recently, in their latest quarterly earnings, we've seen some pretty good statistics about the growth of this business, notably where the hours of daily uploading on the platform has increased of over 82% year over year, as well as the monthly active users on the platform that has grew of over 17% year over year, where it went from 41 million active users in 2022 to over 48 million active users in 2023.
Yeah, boy.
This gain of popularity came from many kinds of events, such as the coming of the Season 2 and Season 3 of the Power Slap on Rumble, as well as an exclusive live stream event on Rumble from Kai Cenat, one of the largest Twitch streamers in the world, with one of the most famous YouTubers in the entire world, which is called iShowSpeed. And Rumble even agreed for an online streaming partnership with the Republican National Committee for the primary debate in the election course. But with a market cap of only $2 billion and some annual revenue in 2022 of only about $40 million, well, you can understand that Rumble is still a very small company that is unknown by many investors at the moment. But on your side, it is crucial for you to understand how they've been able to generate their come over the last couple of years. Well, first, to make money on Rumble, as for YouTube, you need to be able to capture the interest of as much people as possible. For example, if you're able to have a certain skills or different knowledge about a certain topic, or at least to be entertaining, for example, to be able to bark at other people, well, you're going to be probably able to differentiate yourself from your competition. So as a creator, you'll be able to make even more money if you're able to have more click on your videos and to be able to generate the interest of the public. Because in fact, you'll be able to make this money from the advertisements that will be placed under your videos. On their part, the advertisers will be paying the online platform to display all their advertisements. And so Rumble will be directly distributing a certain part of the advertisement budget to the small creators. This represents the main income source of this business, but after you have the licensing fees, when content creators decide to open a business account on this platform, they'll have to pay a $25 fee per month, but in exchange they will have full access to all the videos on Rumble without any advertisement and a bunch of videos that they can use with no copyright. And the last income source of Rumble is from the content sharing platform, which is a way for them to partnership with big platforms and media such as Xbox, MTV, and Yahoo. And what happened is that when content creators make content, they have 4 licensing options: the video management excluding YouTube, Rumble only, and personal use. When the video management or publisher option is select, well, on its side, Rumble can share your content with different TV network and other partnership media. And once again, these medias will reward Rumble by giving them a certain commission on it. And so all of these income sources have helped Rumble to grow their total revenue of over 300% year over year. This total increase mainly come from the increase of about $11.8 million in the advertising revenue, as well as an increase of about $1.8 million in the licensing fees as for the other revenue. The only problem is that not only their total revenue has been increasing, but their expenses as well. Indeed, you can see that their 4 big expenses branch have all increased of over 200% year over year. On its side, this increase was mainly due to the fact that since this company is trying to grow as much as possible, well, they need to hire even more staff, but they also need to acquire more technology infrastructure. All of this has made that this company is still unprofitable on this day, and unfortunately, we've seen that recently they haven't been able to beat the earnings performance from the analysts, which has made that this company has lost close to 20% year over year.
No, God!
But now, let's take a look at the different fundamental metrics of this company to see if it is currently under or overvalued right now. At the moment, this company currently worth slightly over $2 billion, but unfortunately, we don't have access to its current price to earnings ratio. But judging by its price to sales ratio of over 40 and its price to book ratio of over 7, this stock would currently be overvalued with those fundamental metrics. And in terms of the profitability of this business, you can see that all their profit margin, their operating margin, as well as their return on equity have all been massively negative. But as I told you earlier, they've still been able to grow massively their total revenue over the last 12 months, where they've reached close to $53 million, which actually represent a growth year over year in their quarterly revenue of over 300%. But the excellent news for the Rumble shareholders is that they currently sit on over $326 million in cash compared to a super small debt of over $1 million. So it means that this company won't be controlled by the hike of the interest rate because they don't have too much debt and too much interest to pay. And surprisingly, we all know that the penny stocks and the small market cap companies usually tend to fluctuate more than the overall market. But in their case, we can see that the volatility of this business represented by the beta on a 5-year period is quite low, with a beta of less than 1, showing that this company will tend to fluctuate 2 times less than the overall market. But you can see that despite that, over the last 52 weeks, this company has lost close to 20% of its total value compared to the market that has been slightly up of about 4%. And in terms of their total revenue growth over the last 4 years, you can see some incredible growth in their case. But you can see that their total expenses have also been massively increasing over the same period, which has led unfortunately to a massive diminution in their total earnings before interest and taxes since 2020. But unfortunately, since their total profit have been diminishing, you can see that this has been translated in their operating cash flow that has been quite negative over the last 2 years, which has resulted in a quite important decrease in terms of their free cash flow over the same period. As you've been able to see in this video, Rumble isn't any new disruptive company that will change the face of the world, but it could simply be compared as an alternative type of YouTube, where we've seen recently the coming of big streamers on it. However, despite seeing some great growth in the number of users using this platform as for their total revenue growth in the last quarter, well, this company is still unprofitable at the moment. Personally, I still have a few shares of this company that do not represent a big portion of my total stock portfolio, because I kind of like the business model of this company, where it is giving a lot of space for all the small creators, but it is only a small bet on my part, because with only about 50 million of monthly active users, we are still far from the 2 billion of monthly active users on YouTube. But on your side, if you're interested to discover a new type of company that has a lot of potential growth for the next couple of years, well, check out the video that's gonna be right over here, and I will see you soon. Peace.